Hi, welcome back to Engine Shop Joe. There's a number of subscribers to my channel that are students in diesel schools or just getting started in a business. And next week's video, which I'm not going to tell you about, is what prompted this week's video. So this is for all you younger guys. And this video is Engine Shop Joe's got to go bag. And it's my got to go bag when I got to go on a road call. Okay? So everybody's to go bag is a little bit different. But the reason I decided to do this was because I had to go on a road call with Jake. He called me up and said, I need you to come with me. So I did. And I said, do you have everything that we're going to need in your van? And he said, yes. You'll see that next week. Okay, this is Engine Shop's suggested to go bag. Let's take a look. When I worked at Cummins, I was on the road for about a total of 3.5 years. 2 of those years I did marine work, mostly on pleasure boats, and then the other year I worked on pretty much anything. I also went out and helped our main road guy quite a bit. I was sort of his favorite assistant. And so I would see, when we get out, I would see the things that he had or didn't have that would cause us to be a little bit harder to get the job done. You never know when you go out, especially when something's broke down. If you're on a scheduled road call and the customer says, I want this or I want that, well, that's one thing. You really kind of know what to load up. You got an idea what parts you need. But if you get called out of the blue for a situation where you're not really sure, then this would be my choice of the minimum things that I need to have. Now, you'll notice on here that I don't have any pressure or vacuum gauges. I just have basic things that you would need to get a car, a motorcycle, or maybe a truck going. And there's enough tools on here to do simple checks. Now, some multimeters have adapters for checking pressure. If you've got that, well, then you've got that licked. The Fluke that I have, and any multimeter is good. I've just said Fluke because that's what I have. It had an adapter that I could plug into it that had a 9-volt battery in it. And on the end of that was a cable with a strain gauge, and that would measure vacuum or pressure. I think the pressure would go up to, on mine went up to 1,000 PSI and a vacuum of 30 inches of vacuum. So if you've got that you're covered on everything. On number 24 and 25, not everybody's going to have. I picked Insight and a communicator, which would be the Nexic in my case, just because most of the time when I had to go out, it was an engine issue. And without Insight, I couldn't do any diagnostic tests or anything else. And a jump box, because if you go out and the reason the truck won't start is you got a bad battery, the batteries are dead, you're not going to start it without a jump box. So, you're stalled right there. The other thing you want to do is you want to have some resources in your pocket. By that I mean, if you need to go someplace to get parts once you figure out what's wrong, you need to know this place is best for this, that place is best for that. You'll see more of that in next week's video. So you got to have an idea of that. And also, I always had some phone numbers of people I could call, and they could call me. So it was kind of a group. I had a transmission guy that I knew. I had a hydraulics guy. I had a chassis guy that worked at an OEM. And between those, once I got out, I could assess whether or not I was going to be able to actually fix the unit, or if he needed to be towed or if someone else needed to come out here. So those are my thoughts on the to-go bag for road calls. I hope it helped you. Have a great day. See you next time on Engine Shop Joe.